The
right?
Octomom.
No,
Yeah.
not Octomom. Octomom's
Oh,
another story. I'm talking about the black lady in Florida. I think she was in Tampa, and she was living in a hotel room, and she had like 12 kids. Anybody anybody out there in DFG land, if y'all can remember that, if y'all can put the link to that. And her thing was, she said the state was responsible for helping her take care of her kids. The state ain't open her legs.
uh-uh,
The state ain't put that. Don't put that on the state, Ricky Bobby.
uh-uh.
Said she had, and you know, she wanted help, but a lot of times, a lot of people didn't. A lot of times, we want to help folks, but we don't want them to.
Take advantage.
Yeah, we don't. We look at that, and then you know, a lot about and in our younger generations. Well, it started with us with the boomers because we were the ones that were the products of the summer of love and free love and all that other good stuff. Um, we didn't. We felt restricted, so we gave our children more freedom, but we didn't give them the responsibility, and we didn't allow them to fall. So then it's hard for you to fail if every time you fall, I'm there to catch you.
Exactly.
And when I'm no longer here, then said, it's my parents' fault. So we did set up our kids in a way to struggle, lack of a better term, and blame everything else. And that's when you got, in my opinion, if you got more than two baby daddies, or if you got more than two baby mamas, and you're not accountable for that, you ain't a good person. That's just me.
It sounds like the same type of guy. I know that was in the news. Like you said, a couple of there's another situation where a guy went and had 20 some kids
Yep.
by so many different baby mamas,
Yep.
and
Now,
he
who do you blame for that though? Who gets the blame? Do you give him the blame for not protecting his seed, or do you give the woman, every woman after woman number one, the blame for opening the legs so a person know they ain't taking care of their kids?
I'm thinking maybe the women think that they can change that person, and
But
then that's the sad part.
dudes
That's the
don't
and
change
I
their
think
underwear. What
that
makes you think? What makes you think a woman gonna change them? And when because
I,
here's what it is. Here's what it is, Miss Nikki. When a woman changes a guy, or she wants to change a guy, she changes him to somebody she's not gonna want.
mm, hmm
Because if you're telling the guy, get a haircut, 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 and he's like, no, 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 no. And then when they get the haircut, you're cool with it right away because you got what you wanted. But then you can't tell him he need a haircut anymore. And that kind of bothers you because he
mm,
can't change that. Only thing you do is wait, you gotta wait. So a lot of times
that's
when
why
people make lists, especially the ladies, not saying right or wrong or indifferent, um, with the ladies, y'all like to make lists of what y'all want in a guy. But when you get that list, and when you're young and you have a lot of options, that list is long as hell.
yes, it is.
It's a dictionary. He got to be over 6 feet. He got to be brown skinned. He's got to have light eyes. He's got to make $80,000 a year. He's only 22. He's got to have a six pack. He's got to have a certain amount of centimeters. He got to be swinging medium or low. He got to he got to have a deep voice. He got to have a man voice. He got to be able to wear box braids or baldy. He gotta drive this. He's gotta wear that. He's gotta live in this part. He can't live with his mama. He could live with his
Mm,
mama, but his mama should live with him.
right.
He he gotta have an apartment. He gotta have a house. He gotta have all his stuff together. You find that guy. Everything on your list, right? Weight, height, can swing it, got game for years, got everything that you say that you wanted on that list, and guess what? He ain't what you want.
Really?
A lot of times that happens.
But
They
it's got
looking
to be
for
something. It's got to
they
be
looking for
something
Jesus.
wrong.
Yeah, they're
Huh?
looking for Jesus. But
That's
then
true.
they blame the guys for not being who they want them to be.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
think
you're right.
about it.
Right,
Think
you're right.
about it.
Right. It's the same. It's the same. It goes both ways.
Oh no. It goes both ways because
Yeah.
they're guys who have virgin freaks that can cook clean, suck
Be
a
natural.
watermelon, through a straw. Never have a period. Um, always 5'5", 110. Got the boom baps in the back. Got the gazungis in the front. Got thin in the waist and a brick with the face. Like bam, everything. And then they go around and they find somebody who looks nothing like them because there was something missing. But and I understand that's people. That's people. But the thing is though, it's getting ridiculous now because a lot of us look for Mr. or Miss Perfect.
There's no
And
such thing.
we miss Miss Perfect or Mr. or Miss Perfect for us. That's something that a lot of people don't want to hear that. Then they blame all of mankind or womankind for not being like I said, not being the person that they wanted. And the people that they want don't want them.
Yep.
You know,
Yep. You're right.
for example, if I was 5'2", I weighed 320 pounds. I worked security guard at the Walmart. I lived in my mama's basement. I drove a 1988 Get Out and Push, and had run over shoes, and I didn't shower every day, but I want a baddie. She can't be over 110 pounds. She gotta be light skinned.
Uh-huh.
You know, she gotta give me intimacy on demand and never complain when I hang out with my boys and play video games. She don't want none of my money, and she make Beyonce look ugly. And they really expect to get that.
Of course they do.
And then they
And
get then they blame women when those women like, ugh. You expect it, but you know what though? But saying that we also have to look at a lot of times we have who wants us, but we really don't want them
yes,
because we'll be in we will friend, and like I said, this is gender agnostic. We will friend somebody who has a lot of the qualities that we want, but we're not willing to let them go do their thing. And we know they like us, but we keep them in that zone for breaking case of glass, break glass in case of emergency. Ooh, I got a dry streak. I ain't had none in 3 or 4 weeks. Ring ring, Nikki, how you doing? What you doing? I know it's 1:58 a.m., but I need you. I need you. Come on through. Or better yet, I slide through to your spot.
right.
And or hey Doc, this is Nikki. What you doing, big head? Chilling. You mind if I slide through and we can watch some TV or not watch some TV? And of course, being the upstanding gentleman I am, I'll be like, what do you think I am?
Oh, yeah, right.
And how fast can you get here?
It's true. But then also you have to realize that once that person that likes you, and you decide no, you're just gonna no, you're not the one for me. You're not the